What is good, y'all? It is Friday, final video of the week, and in this one, I simply want to go over ego and why having an ego will kill your trading. Because it killed mine. It definitely killed mine, and having an ego made my process so much more longer than it should have been, right? So, you guys probably know this story. You've probably heard me say this, but I got my first two payouts. It was 2.4K around 6 months into trading, and for me, so just imagine this, right? I got my first two payouts like a couple months into trading, and at this point, I was also heavily in crypto, and this was around the December time, and this is when crypto was peaking, and I was up a good amount of money paired with getting paid out. I was like, oh my gosh, I am on top of the world, and this is when everything will come crumbling down. When you think you're on the top of the world, when you think you have everything figured out, is the exact moment it will come crumbling down. And that's exactly what happened to me, right? So like I was very up with crypto. I got my first two payouts and I thought nothing could go wrong. I built an ego, and then the next following 5 months were generally the worst 5 months of my entire life. Why? Because I had an ego and I just couldn't accept losses. I couldn't accept that I was not living up to the standard that I built for myself like within that month of December, because I was so up and I thought everything could go my way. Like even if one major thing didn't go my way, I was like, all right, I can just I can figure it out. And what did I do? I tried doing that route by figuring it out by doing things that I didn't know. I mean, by doing things that didn't align with the system, and that got me there in the first place, right? I thought I could start doing things that I wasn't used to doing, start taking trades didn't have full conviction in, just because I thought I was him. I thought had an ego, and I thought I couldn't lose, right? So, like you probably heard this, the biggest losing streaks come after a very big win, and it is so true, because you think you are invincible, you think you cannot lose. So it's very important, just as staying level-headed when you win compared to you lose, right? Because you win, you think you're on top of the world, you think no one can beat you, and that's really the moment where you still and need to actually focus on staying grounded and staying level-headed, right? Because me personally, I haven't lost a trade in I think around 2 months, and granted, I have a low trade frequency, so I know I'm not trading every single day, but I haven't lost a trade in a very long time, and as much as I could go on the internet saying I'm the best trader, I'm him, I'm this, I'm that, I have learned the lesson that is not the way to go about it. You need to stay level-headed. You need to stay humble. You cannot have an ego with trading, or you will get humbled, right? It's probably happened to you guys. It's happened to me. You win a trade, you have a good week, a good month, and then you have one slip-up. You take one loss, and you're not able to handle it because of the fact that your ego is too big. Ego is the enemy. Ego is truly the enemy. Ego will get in the way of everything you want in life. It's like I can compare it to the gym. You want to be the most jacked bodybuilder, and you think you'll just get there because you think it's just gonna happen like that, and you don't do the actions it takes to generally get there and be like the bodybuilder you want, because you have an ego and you think you can just do that without doing the actual hard things. It doesn't work like that. And it's the same thing with trading, right? You think you can be you think you can be profitable long term if you just stay like ego boosted and thinking, yeah, I can just cheat my way through. I can just, if I take a loss, I can do something else to make it back, even though it doesn't align with my system. No, bro, that's not how it works. You will get humbled, and it will be the worst feeling, because it happened to me, right? Quick story. So this was like early summer, and around May, I believe, for me, I had 4 winning days on my 5 top step accounts. My balance was around 2K, and I was looking for like my first big payout in a long time, and I haven't lost in weeks, right? I was on a pretty good winning streak. I haven't lost in a while, and I needed a winning day. I needed a $200 winning day to essentially secure the payout. And you guys can take a good guess on what happened. I remember posting this in my 0 to 50K challenge. I was going for a quick winning day. I spiraled, and I thought there was no way I could lose twice. I thought there was no way I could lose 3 times. I kept going back in the markets. And what happened? I got humbled, and it was generally the worst feeling of all time. It was a feeling I never want to feel again. And why did it happen? Because I thought I was invincible. I thought I was him. I thought I couldn't lose a trade because I was on a winning streak. So it's generally just as important to be able to stay level-headed and know your place, right? Like you should always you should always have the learning mentality, because you can always be better. There's not one trader that's, I mean, obviously there's really good traders, but you cannot think you are genuinely the best trader in the world, or you can't think you're better than anyone else, because that will get taken. It will get taken away from you, and just like that, one day is all it takes, right? Especially on prop firms, you can have one blow up day and it will all go away. I've seen it happen to countless people. It's happened to me, and it is a common reoccurring thing that happens within trading, especially with somewhat new traders, because most of you guys will, because bro, like you could even get lucky. You can have a lucky winning streak, and you start telling all your bros, yo, I'm figuring this trading thing out, like I've been doing really good, I'm winning all this. You tell all your friends, you hype yourself up, you inflate your ego, and I promise you, bro, just do not tell anyone you're doing well. Do not tell anyone you got into trading. Do not tell anyone your trading goals. Do not tell anyone that you're going to make X amount. Do not tell anyone that you're going to make 10K a month next month. Just don't, bro. I promise you, just do not do it. Keep to yourself, stay humble, stay disciplined, stay level-headed, and realize the only way to actually do this on a consistent basis is by, no matter what happens, because you're on a winning streak, you take one loss. What are you going to do? Are you going to be able to handle that loss? I sure hope so, because a lot of people are not, and that is the main reason why a lot of traders fail, is they are not able to swallow their ego and handle a loss. That is the biggest cause: blowing accounts, over trading, because traders have an ego. You hear it all the time, right? So I mean, not really much else to say, because this is really just want to talk about like winning and how important, and how more important that you think staying level-headed after you're winning actually is, right? Because like even when you take a loss, you still need to obviously have that. Like even if you're like a break-even trader, you could take a loss and then be like, okay, I'm fine. Take a win, be okay, I'm fine. But it really comes after you're up, you're really winning, you're doing very well for yourself, and then boom, out of nowhere, you do some shit that does not align with your system because you think you're him, and it all goes out the drain. So please, guys, just a quick, chill Friday video. If you're up, if you're feeling obviously enjoy the feeling, bro. Because winning is a really good feeling. I obviously get very excited. I take a win, I go to my living room and throw on a banger song, bro. Like, obviously it's a really good feeling. Be like, damn, WS day. But like, it shouldn't last more than like an hour after that trade, right? You hit take profit, it's a good feeling, of course, and then the next day you get up and do the same exact thing, same emotions, because you are essentially a fucking robot on the charts, bro. So yeah, chill Friday video, please, guys. Swallow your ego. Wait, is that it? Yeah, whatever. But do not get too confident. Do not get too cocky. Do not go out and tell anyone that you're him. You're catching all these trades, because what are you going to do when you lose a trade, right? Yo, bro, did you catch that trade again today like you've been showing me for the past week? Nah, I took a loss and couldn't handle it, and I blew my accounts, right? So, please, stay humble. Don't build an ego, and stick to your system no matter what. You're up or down. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I mean, I love the weekend, man. I love the weekend. It's the best. Try not to, just get away from the charts, man. Detach from the charts. Go enjoy yourself. Go do something. Doesn't matter. Please do not fry your brains on the charts. It's the weekend for a reason. And with that being said, in the description, TikTok, Instagram, I teach for free in my Discord, and I am affiliated with Alpha Futures. Code Jack will get you discounted, and of course, subscribe. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there, but I will see you guys next week.